Hello? Hello? I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Zomboo? Tomorrow is my birthday, and I would really love to have some breast implants.
Hello, Doc. How much are breast implants?
$10,000.
Oh, happy birthday, my dear. Why don't you open your present?
Oh, thank you, Zomboo. Toilet paper. What is this for?
Oh, well, why don't you take it and rub it between your breasts every day?
And what is that supposed to do?
Well, you've been using it for such a long time on your butt. Look what it's done for that.
Do you like scary movies? Well, do you? Because strange images are in the air tonight. I've sent Quasi deep into the vault to pull out some of the scariest movies ever made. So turn out the lights. Get close to someone you care for, because it's time for Zomboo's House of Horror Movies. Come, let's go inside and meet Quasi. Miss Transylvania. Werewolfie. The head nurse. Officer not so friendly. And Bianca, the rack girl.
And I'm hot.
Hello, everybody, boys and ghouls, mummies and daddies. It's your old pal Zomboo, welcoming you to Zomboo's House of Horror Movies. Ooh, this week's movie is one of the scariest movies ever made. Missile to the Moon. Missile to the Moon was released in 1958. The brilliant scientist builds a rocket ship to travel to the moon. When the stupid escaped convicts hide out in the rocket ship, the scientist enlists them as crew and blasts off for thrills and adventure. When they get to the moon, they soon find out it is not made out of cheese, but it is inhabited by the rock creatures and a bunch of beauty contest winners. Hubba hubba! Missile to the Moon stars Jerry Stiller, Betty Crocker, Regis and James Dean, Leslie Gore, Gumby, and Dora from Bewitched, the Kabuki Players, Jennifer Lopez, John Goodman, and Clarence the Cross-Eyed Spider.
And now, class, let's check your homework assignment. Little Zomboo, where is your homework?
Oh, I don't have it. Werewolfie ate it.
You don't really expect me to believe that, do you?
Oh, it's the truth. I had to tear it up into little bitty pieces and hide it in his food, but he ate it eventually.
And now, I think it's time for a pop quiz. Every time you get the answer wrong, you're gonna get popped! Now, question number 1. In what city is the New York Times published?
Oh, Chicago!
Question number 2. Who is buried in Grant's tomb?
Oh, Abraham Lincoln!
Question number 3. Why is the little red schoolhouse red?
Oh, well, you'd be red too if you had 8 periods a day. Ooh, tonight's movie is brought to you in non-living color, otherwise known as scary black and white.
All right, now pick up the microphone and start talking.
Kramer to control. Kramer to control. Come in, control.
Search control to 210. We read you, Kramer. Come in.
I'm about a mile east of Harold's Cutoff. No sign of him yet. Any word from Donaldson?
Donaldson reports negative, but is setting up blockade at the intersection of US 89 and Route 12. Do you have orders for his unit?
Have his unit continue blockade. I'll meet him at approximately 2100. I'm going to check the date and layout in the meantime. I'll report back to you then. 310.
There's no question that your designs and theories are far advanced of anything that our research department has come up with. Your use of solar energy as an inexhaustible power supply is an excellent theory. But it has to be proved, as do all your other innovations.
Everything I design and build works. Outside stands a missile, capable of safely transporting a man into space, and I've proved it. I've proved it time and time again.
That's quite true, Colonel. In a series of static tests, we've simulated several trips to space. The graphs from these telemetering devices will confirm that.
In a project of this magnitude, static tests prove nothing. Gentlemen, you must understand that missile experimentation is government business. Strictly government.
I don't see why. Just as in the case of medical research, it can be a private project as well.
We've been through all this before, many times. I'm only carrying out orders. Tomorrow morning, a team of government experts will take over. You'll see that all your information is turned over to them.
Hi, Sheriff.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Dayton.
Quite all right. Come on in.
Well, this isn't exactly a social call. A couple of prisoners escaped from the county farm. I'd like to search your property.
Well, you don't have to waste time asking permission. Go right ahead.
Well, I've already given the grounds a once-over. I was wondering about the area within the electric fence.
Around the rocket ship? Not much chance of their getting past the fence without our knowledge.
I don't know, Mr. Dayton. These are a couple of pretty smart boys. Didn't expect them to get past the prison fence either.
I see your point. Dirk, could you cut the electric power in there so the sheriff could look around?
Of course. Well, I'm sorry I broke up your meeting, Mr. Dayton.
No bother at all. I hope you catch your men.
So do I.
Everything seems to happen at once.
Sorry you object so strenuously, but you understand my position.
I've really been expressing Dirk's feelings. He's been working so hard and long in complete secrecy that he resents any outside intrusion.
I'll take what's behind the curtain, Monty.
You'll have to admit that's quite an accomplishment.
Absolutely fantastic. How did you happen to meet Dirk Green?
He wrote me a letter. Said he knew of my research work in missile design, claimed this location was perfect for a project he wanted to develop, and asked if I'd work with him. When I learned what he had in mind, I jumped at the chance.
Well, now that he's completed it, what does he intend to do with it?
Fly it to the moon.
Oh, come off it. You're not serious.
Oh, it's an obsession with Dirk. If you hadn't intervened, I know he would have attempted the trip. And the funny thing is, I'm sure he would have made it.
Is this a private party, or is anyone invited?
Hello, darling.
Hello. Oh, if I'm interrupting.
Not at all.
Colonel Wickers, this is my fiancée, June Saxton.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm afraid I'm more of a grass widow than a fiancée. It's almost next to impossible to get Steve to break away from his work.
I'm surprised he found any time for work.
Colonel Wickers represents the government space experimentation program. Beginning tomorrow, Dirk and I'll be working under him.
That sounds wonderful. Now that he has someone to help him, I may stand a better chance of corralling a husband.
Well, I'm glad someone's on my side.
By the way, the sheriff's car is outside.
Oh, Dirk's out at the launching pad with him. They're looking for a couple of escaped prisoners.
Don't touch the fence till I turn off the current.
What?
All right.
Current's off. Push open the gate.
Great idea. Like hiding out in a gas chamber. Place gives me the creeps.
You're always beefing.
And to listen to you. Wise guy. Great place to hide, he says.
I read about it in the papers. This is a private project. No army guarding the place. We can hide here till the heat's off.
Are you kidding? You can, not me. I'm taking my chances out in the open. This place is worse than a cell. Come on, you're leading the way.
Before you go, you better take a look out there.
Get back. That guy's looking right up here.
He hasn't taken his eyes off the ship once. I get the feeling he can see us.
Oh, you sure got us into some fix. Well, now, if that guy can see us, what's he having the sheriff look out over there for?
Oh, that's bugging me, too.
Who was that other guy?
It's me. Hey, maybe it's Dirk Green.
Who?
Paper said he built this thing.
The paper? What do they know? They said I stole 3 cars.
So?
So it was 5 cars. What do they know?
Hey, they're coming this way.
Hey, up the ladder.
Why is there a grandfather's clock in a moon rocket?
Sign of him.
What kind of a sign are you looking for, Criminals this way?
We better take a look in the ship.
Oh, no, they wouldn't be up there.
They could be anywhere. One of the prisoners is a pretty shrewd kid. The other one's smart, too smart. He's the brains, Gary Fennell. No, I think we better take a look around.
Well, just as you say, Sheriff, but why not let me do it? After all, there's a lot of delicate equipment up in that ship, and I'd rather not have strangers roaming about in it.
Fair enough. I'll wait down here.
Right.
It's so hot in here, no air, probably suffocate to death.
Try the ladder?
Oh, no, not me.
Hey, listen.
Oh, I'm telling you, if I had a gun, I'd...
Yeah, I can see you'd be a big man with a gun.
No, he'd be a short man with a gun.
Everything okay? Everything's all right. There's no one here!
What's the bet?
I don't get it.
Should we trust him?
We got a choice?
Certainly we got a choice. I don't trust nobody. Come on, let's get out of here. It's locked. He locked it. That dirty...
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get much either, but I don't brag about it.
I don't get it.
Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zomboo. It's time to go visit the rat girl.
We'll be right back to our very scary movie after these important messages from our sponsors.
Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Zomboo down here in Zomboo's Dungeon Art Gallery. Do you know where some of the world's greatest artists get their inspiration? It's from this show. Are you a budding artist? Do you look like Toulouse-Lautrec? Do you have a strange affinity for body parts like Vincent van Gogh or Mike Tyson? Maybe you have artistic ability. Can you draw Quasi the Hunchback? Well, here's your chance to show your art to the world. It's time for Zomboo's Scary Picture Gallery. Let's go look at today's picture of the week. Today's picture was sent in by somebody from somewhere. Werewolfie? Oh, thank you, Werewolfie. Let's go in for a closer look at this very interesting and scary picture. I see the dungeon, and who's in the dungeon? Oh, it's the Marx Brothers, and there's Harpo, and oh, look, it's the long arm of the law. Wait a minute, that's Officer Not So Friendly, and that's me, Zomboo. And look, there's my mummy. And oh, over here is Werewolfie. And he just took a bite out of the newspaper. Oh, this is a very excellent picture. I wonder what the artist was thinking about when they drew that picture. I don't know what they were thinking, because they didn't sign their artwork. And you know, boys and ghouls, mummies and daddies, when you send a picture into Zomboo, you should always sign your artwork, because then the judge knows what demented artist to sign the warrant on. Now don't forget, boys and ghouls, get out your pencils, paints, crayons, and whatever. Draw me a scary picture and send it to me, Zomboo, at the Scary Picture Gallery, and I'll put it on the show for everyone to see.
Send in your scary pictures to Zomboo's Scary Picture Gallery in care of this station. Or check out the Zomboo website at zomboo.com under Gallery.
Oh, you're finally back. Any sign of the prisoners?
Oh, June. No, the sheriff didn't see anybody yet. Has Wiggers left?
Yes, he has. Join us in a drink?
I won't let you refuse. We're celebrating. Now that Colonel Wickers and his staff are coming in to help you, Steve has promised to take time off for a wedding.
Nobody's going to take over my work. I designed and built that ship to fly into space, and I'm going to see that it does.
Now, Dirk, let's be reasonable. Think of all the information we can contribute toward the future development of space travel.
Yes. Yes, you're right. I can teach them a lot about space. I'll give them something they'll never forget.
I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing.
Oh, you can't blame him. He spent a lot of time on that ship. He's bitterly disappointed, but he'll have a new outlook by morning. Everything will turn out all right. Here's to our happiness.
Nothing up there but a jillion wires.
Well, looks like we're stuck here. And you're the jerk that arranged this freak hideaway.
Look who's talking. I never should have let you talk me into making that break with you. I had 6 months to go. 6 lousy months and I'd have been through.
Are you crazy?
Yeah. I was crazy to try that stick-up that got me in trouble in the first place. One harebrained thing, look what it did in my life.
Hey, look, Lon. Don't you chicken out on me now. Look, I got a lot of connections. I'm going to show you the ropes, okay?
Oh, relax. It's food. Aren't you hungry?
Yes, we're... You know who we are.
Abbott and Costello.
Here, eat. Here!
It's Moon Pies and Tang.
Hey, come here. Look at this. Cold chicken, fruit, cake. Come on. Hey, what's your big idea, huh?
Food okay?
Yeah.
I have a proposition to make.
I knew there'd be a catch. Well, go on. What is it?
I want to take this ship up tonight.
Up? Up where?
Up yours.
To the moon.
Well, now, look, George, if you want to speak to me, you better shake the loose parts out of your head.
Yeah, man, look, we're trying to get away, but not that far.
Now, get this straight. I'm taking this ship to the moon tonight. I can make it alone, but it'll be a lot easier with your help. Now, the trip itself will be reasonably comfortable, providing the unexpected doesn't occur. There's plenty of especially prepared rations aboard. Well, boys.
This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake. Hey, what do you say we jump him?
Whoa, if I wanted that type of action, I would have stayed in prison.
I think he really means it.
Every word of it. What's more, we can make it.
Now, look, knock it off. Don't give me that stuff. I'm getting out of here right now.
You'll hear me out. Now, I said I had a proposition to make. Now, you boys join up with me peacefully and give me your absolute cooperation, then there'll be no trouble. But you refuse? Well, I'll just have to use this.
Some choice, mister. You drive a hard bargain.
Now, the operating procedure is quite simple. Our destination is preset. The guidance system will keep us on course throughout the entire trip, and I can easily show you boys what to do if you listen carefully.
He seems so sure of himself. think, Gary?
That's a crazy idea. Take a trip to the moon. Hey, wait a minute. Are we coming back?
If we reach the moon, coming back is a simple matter.
Well, wait. If we go to the moon and we come back, that means we're heroes, doesn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. Okay, mister. You got a deal.
All right, then, let's get going. First thing I want you fellas to do is to change into clothes you'll find in that locker over there.
Great! You can be Bo Peep, and you can be Cinderella.
I think I'll be running along.
Let me lock up the panel. I'll drive you home. That's peculiar.
What is it?
I don't know. Something's wrong. The signals from the missile are flashing.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please?
Somebody's mucking around out there. I better go take a look.
I'll go with you. Don't leave me alone here with those two convicts still running loose.
Sure, come on.
Seatbelts fastened?
Yeah.
Check. Hey, do we need oxygen masks?
No, this control room is sealed. Contains its own oxygen source.
Sure, Lon, like in pressurized planes.
No, we're sealed. We're not under pressure. The same air is continually washed and cooled. All set?
I guess so. My stomach feels a little jittery, though.
All right, turn around and lock your chairs the way I showed you. And Gary, that little switch there in the middle of the panel, marked gyro, flip it up.
What's that for?
Don't ask questions, just do as you're told. Lon?
Yeah.
Flip up all the controls marked Astro. There are 3 of them. At the right there.
Ruh-roh. Astro switch is on.
All right.
Somebody's in the ship.
Here we go.
Who's up there?
I don't know what's going on. But I think somebody's trying to take off in this rocket. We've got to get out. They've sealed the ship.
Well, isn't there any way you can open it?
No. Quickly. There's no oxygen in this compartment. Hurry. Here are a couple of spare face masks.
All right, now listen carefully. I'm going to begin the countdown. Gary, at 7. When I say 7, flip on all those switches in the lower row. Got it?
I think so.
I want you to be sure.
Yeah, at the count of 7. I put all the switches on the bottom row.
All right. Lon, you follow me. In front of you are 10 levers. Each are numbered.
Yeah, 1 to 10, okay.
As I count them down now, you pull a lever. And confirm the number by repeating it loud. Got it?
Pull each one as you make the countdown. Check.
Okay. Here we go. 10.
10.
9.
9. 8.
7.
7.
6.
6.
When I give you the word, put on your mask and brace yourself.
Will we be killed?
We've got a chance. Quickly. There go the igniters.
2, 1, 1.
All right.
Oh, my aching back. Feels like it's been nailed down forever.
I'm almost afraid to try to move.
It's a lot rougher than I expected. But apparently everything's all right, though. Counterbalance indicator.
Are we okay?
Something's out of place in the lower chamber. The control system is stabilizing to correct it. Well, unrelease yourself and check the lower compartment.
Hey, there's somebody down here. They're dead.
All right, we got lunch. You know, a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Hey, Zomboo!
Oh, well, if it isn't my little pal, Minnie Z.
What phone company do aliens use?
Tell me.
ET&T!
Ooh, I think that joke hit the nail right on the head. And we'll be right back to our very scary movie right after these important messages from our sponsors.
Dirk, what happened? What's that sound? Where are we? Good Lord, we're moving.
Now, take it easy. Everything's all right. You've been out a long time.
You crazy fool, what have you done?
We're thousands of miles in space. Everything is working as we designed it. We're on course and everything's under control.
June, where's June?
June's all right. June's right here.
Are you all right, darling?
I'm fine.
Who are they?
The two escaped convicts. I needed a crew.
I still can't believe it.
Lie back and rest, darling. Everything Dirk has said is true. It's going to be all right.
Boy, it's just turned into quite a party.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna like this. Except I don't approve of the company she keeps.
Hey, quit passing gas. You'll throw us off course.
224 over 10.
Minus 25.
Minus 25.
Well, I guess that does it. We can calibrate the left bank tomorrow. How does it look?
Matches the static telemetering charts perfectly.
Good. Well, I think I'll lie down for a little while. Why don't you do the same, Steve?
I will in a while. But I think I'll check the neutral calculators topside. Gary, you want to give me a hand?
I'm just along for the ride.
Gary?
I'll help.
While you're up there, check the CR indicators, will you? We may be passing a field of meteorites soon, and we'll need the warning panels.
We'll do it.
Meteorite fields.
Yes, they're our most serious hazard. If we should intercept a floating field, there's always a chance that they may penetrate our hull.
Unless Gary penetrates your hull first.
However, this indicator will warn us of the approach of such a field. If you like, why don't you watch the screen till Steve finishes?
Thanks, I'd like to.
Gary, would you please go down to the lower compartment for
Look,
me?
Dad, I've been watching that panel for hours. Can't you see I'm resting? I'm no messenger boy. If you want something, you get it.
Better check for head lice.
Everything seems to be working properly.
Just relax now. No, don't be that way. We haven't got all day.
Please, don't.
Oh, I watched you with that Steve guy. You don't fool me. Come on. Let's you and I have a little fun, huh?
That's quite enough. Get away from me. If Steve could...
Why don't you call him? He's right up there. Oh, but you won't, because you like it.
Gary, stop it! You keep away from her.
Oh, we're just having a friendly little conversation. What's wrong with that?
You've been asking for it.
What's the beef? You got a little interest here, too?
You rotten little punk.
No, Dirk, please, no trouble.
Ooh, a titty twister!
This is no trouble. This is a pleasure.
Stop it, you two, please.
What's that? Meteorite!
Ooh, 2 scoops of raisins in every box!
What's wrong?
We're in the middle of a meteorite field.
How long will this keep up?
It's hard to say.
Isn't there something you can do?
Hey, that battery broke loose.
I'll get it. Stay where you are.
Can't we help him? The warning light has stopped.
I think we're clear. Let's go.
Gary, grab it.
Grab it. Sir. Listen to me. There isn't much time. Listen to me closely. The controls are preset so the ship will land in a specified area. An area designated by me. Now, don't change it. Don't change it. You must land there.
Lie still. Don't talk. We'll take care of you.
Here. And take this. And don't lose it. You'll need it where you're going.
What for? Why, Dirk? Why will I need this?
It's all up to you, Steve. It's all up to you now. Lido. My Lido. Forgive me. Forgive.
Dirk! Dirk!
He's dead.
That jewelry's still bugging you, huh?
That and some other things. Dirk, for instance, had allowed for every obstacle we'd run into in space. He was right every time.
That babe that he was talking about, what was her name? Laida?
Lido. That's another thing. And finally, why was he insistent about landing at a particular place on the moon?
Yeah, the moon's the moon. One place is as good as another to me.
Like he expected something to be there.
That sparkler and that medallion, what do you think that's worth, huh? A couple of grand? Huh? 3, 4?
Don't get any ideas. There's nothing you can do with diamonds on the moon. What we need now is some good old-fashioned luck.
Hey, June?
Steve, come here quickly.
It's a dream come true.
I'm so happy I don't know what to say.
If everything goes well, we'll be seeing a lot of the moon. Right now, there's work to be done. Break out the spacesuits, Lon. Gary, you know where the helmets are stored. The automatic reverse thrust mechanism should take over now. We won't be able to feel the sensation of slowing down. We'll just have to cross our fingers and wait. That's it. Make it snappy, fellas. We're coming in. Break one. Break two. Break three. Power off.
You look like you just saw a ghost.
If I look like you, I do.
This is the end of the line. Everybody out.
My head feels like it's in jail. Hey, how do you breathe in here anyway?
It'll feel stuffy for a while, but you'll get used to it. Check your oxygen regulator until it feels comfortable.
These gravitational shoes work like a charm. Hope these outfits are in style.
Getting acclimated?
Feels better than when I first put it on.
If we're all set, let's take a look around.
Hey, what's the hardware for?
The what?
The hardware, the gats, the guns. Expect to run across a rabbit?
Just precautionary. I'll lead, you follow. Keep together in single file.
back soon, the sun will be up.
I hope not. The heat from it would roast us alive.
Hey, listen. There's someone following us.
No chance of that. Your hearing is more sensitive through your receiving set. Just some loose rock sliding.
Look out! Hey, over there!
Look, he's doing the moonwalk.
Look! Another one up there!
They're trying to surround us. Out this way.
Hey,
Lon!
hey, look!
Oh, Steve! We've got to stop him.
For some reason, they don't seem to want to come in here.
Yeah, well, that's okay by me.
Can we rest a little while, please?
Let's move on back away. I want to put a lot of space between those creatures and us.
That cramped cabin on the ship would look awfully good to me now.
Boy, they'll never believe us back home. Hey, watch it. I almost broke my neck on this stick. There might be more around here.
Let's see that.
What is it?
It's a big stick. Teddy Roosevelt was here.
I can't believe it.
What is it?
It's an old torch.
Yeah, a burnout torch.
Does that mean someone's living in here?
Those things on the outside. This is probably where they live.
Oh, great.
Some higher form of life.
Yeah, higher than rock creatures, lower than screenwriters.
Steve, there's a light behind that rock.
Of course. Why didn't I think of this before? Fire can't burn without oxygen. Believe it or not, there's oxygen in this cave. Go ahead and take your masks off. It's okay.
Nothing like good old stale, musty air.
Anything could smell better after breathing out of a bottle all day.
First thing to do is get out of these suits.
You found something?
No, nothing. It's nothing.
You're a liar, Dayton.
Hey, take it easy, Gary. Come on.
What do you mean? He's holding out on us. He's found something he doesn't want us to know about.
He's right. There's nothing to be alarmed about. There's some tracks that were made recently.
Oh, you see? What'd I tell you?
It only confirms what we already know, that some higher form of life exists in this cave.
Well, I'm not staying around this place. Pretty soon we'll all be killed. I'm going back to the ship. Now, who's going with me?
There's no sense in panicking. We've got weapons and plenty of ammunition.
A lot of good I did against those things out there. Oh, no, I'm leaving. There's something else in this tunnel. I can feel it. I can feel their eyes watching us. Now, I'm leaving.
Hey, Gary!
Come back here. You're going the wrong way.
I better get him, Steve.
No. We've got to stick together. It's the only chance we've got. Gary's footsteps, they've stopped. Gary, come back!
What? What are you doing? Who are you? No, no! No! Just keep away from me!
They got him, Steve! They got him!
What's that I smell?
Some kind of gas.
I can't breathe, Steve. I can't breathe.
Ooh, I wonder who's at the door. Oh, why, it's Werewolfie, the hairiest, scariest werewolf in all of Transylvania. What's up, boy? Oh, you're thirsty. Well, let me go get your water bowl. Oh, well, you don't want your water bowl, then what are you gonna drink out of? Oh? Oh, why, it's your new Zomboo coffee mug. Oh, look, there's Quasi, Miss T, me, Zomboo, the rat girl. Oh, and it's you, Werewolfie. Why, that's grounds alone to get a new coffee mug. Now you can have your very own Zomboo coffee mug.
Okay, June, how do you feel?
Oh, no, this can't be where I think it is.
No such luck. You're still alive.
All I can remember is somebody walked up in front of me smoking a cigar and boom. She knocked me for a loop.
I wonder where we are.
Uh-oh. Hey, Dayton, we got company.
I bid you welcome to Orlando.
Orlando, I bet this is the Magic Kingdom.
I am Lido, High Ruler of our humble domain. I am told you're intruders from an unknown origin. Now you must rest and partake of our hospitality.
You rang.
Don't worry, it's not poison. If they wanted us to die, they could have finished us off back in the tunnel.
Why, it's delicious. I am pleased to see that you find our offering satisfying. It may interest you to know that the food in front of you was produced long before I was born.
Good, something to drink.
What's the deal?
I don't know, maybe she didn't like my face.
That's not it. These girls may be a little strange, but I don't think they're crazy. The medallion. Get it for me. No. I will do it. Yes, it is Dirk. He has returned. Dirk, my Dirk. Your time will come, Alpha. For now, you will see that the others are made comfortable. Dirk, you will follow me. Steve?
You'll be all right, honey. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about you. Will you come with me, please? We had long ago given you up for lost. It is good that you have returned to us. You must tell me about the Earth. Its climate, atmospheric conditions, everything you've learned.
Well, that's a pretty big order. I'll need a little time.
You ask for the one thing I cannot give you. You see, Dirk, much has happened since you left us. The ship that took you to Earth never returned. Nor did the scientists who were aboard it. As a result, those few of us left are in grave peril. Our oxygen is fast disappearing. Our food supply is dwindling. Soon this satellite will be barren, devoid of life.
Are there others like you, like us, who live here?
You seem to have forgotten much during your stay on Earth, Dirk. You have not even commented on my blindness.
I was very sorry to see it.
You need not be. The affliction of my eyes has been accompanied by a heightening of my other senses. You remember, of course, by what right I acquired my power to rule here.
You were the best Jello wrestler, weren't you?
Come closer to me, Dirk. I wish to see how much you've changed while you were away from us. You are different. But perhaps the change is for the better. Alpha was pleased.
Alpha?
I suppose it is only natural that you did not recognize her. She was a very little girl when you left us. However, your betrothal still stands. Your marriage ceremony will take place as soon as you've made known to me the scientific details of your trip. Shall we begin?
Yes.
And I used to think those scientists who wanted to reach the moon were kooky. Man, this is it. This is fantastic.
I can't believe it. It seems like a dream.
Well, honey, if there wasn't better material around, I'd volunteer to pinch you. Hello there, sweetie. How are you? Say, what do you say you and I get some Earthlight, huh?
You speak so strangely.
Oh, I do. Well, I may speak strangely, but I'll make myself understood. Come on, let's get away from the crowd, huh? Come on.
He's as subtle as a sledgehammer.
Oh, Gary's all right, I guess. A little hard-headed, but he doesn't mean any harm.
Deliver me from people who don't mean any harm. They're the ones who cause it all.
It looks like the moon is a little closer to Mexico than I thought.
I do not understand.
That's all right. Come here. Come here, I'm not gonna bite you. That's better. Now, what is the setup, huh?
Again, you puzzle me.
What gives? What gives? Where are all the men around here? Don't you even have a boyfriend?
You are the first man I've ever seen. But I'm told we used to have many.
Well, honey, we've got to catch up for lost time. Hey, are these real?
Again, you puzzle me.
These diamonds. These rocks, are they real?
These. They are worn only for adornment. Do you like them?
I sure do. They are real. Hey, who gave you these?
No one. I found them myself.
You found them?
Yes. They are of no special value.
Honey, show me where you found these.
But there are thousands like these in the lower end of the caves.
Well, take me there fast.
But what of the others?
Don't worry about the others. We'll surprise them. I'll tell them about it later.
If that is your wish.
Soylent Green?
No, thank you.
I wonder what's keeping Steve.
Oh, I can imagine. They probably have a lot to talk about.
Oh, he'd better be talking.
Oh, that reminds me. I better find Gary. He's got a bad habit of getting lost. Especially with pretty girls.
Hey, hurry back. They're giving me a complex. Ooh, if I'd known there was going to be this kind of competition, I would have undressed for the occasion.
No offense, but this is a sci-fi movie, not a horror movie.
From what you tell me, Dirk, the planet Earth would not satisfy our needs. Fortunately, I have another destination in mind. Tell the Earth people they are not to consider themselves prisoners. They may move about as they wish, provided they do not try to escape. You will rejoin them now.
Yes. Thank you, Lido. I'll tell them.
What did she say? What's going to happen?
Over here. The Lido is blind. She thinks I'm Dirk Green.
Dirk? So that's the reason he wanted to be sure we'd land here. But what about the others? Surely they know you're not.
They were all very young when Dirk was sent to Earth. That ship never returned.
Well, what's going to happen if they find out you're not Dirk?
Well, the oxygen here is disappearing rapidly. They exterminate everybody who doesn't perform a useful function. That means us.
Steve, what can we do?
We're not in any immediate danger. They want our rocket ship. It's their only hope of salvation. She told me an amazing story of how their civilization has dwindled to its present state of survivors. It seems their troubles began about 20 years ago.
Bats in your belfry? Check out the Zomboo website at zomboo.com.
Hello.
I saw you in the hall. Perhaps I can help you?
Oh, no, I was just looking for my friend. It isn't important. He'll be back. Don't leave. I'd like to talk to you.
Yes.
I was just noticing it. It seems lighter out there now. It was dark when we landed.
Well, the sun is approaching.
Oh, do you have days and nights like we do on Earth? I mean, how often does the sun shine?
Too often. It comes around every 17 Nemlos. We fear the sunlight because our surface has no atmosphere and the heat is intense. Only the rock creatures can survive it.
Yeah, we had a run-in with them when we landed. It's a good thing they didn't follow us into the caves. We've been goners.
Oh, there's oxygen in the caves. The rock creatures thrive on the sun, but the slightest exposure to oxygen is fatal to them. Do you not have rock creatures on Earth?
No, but there's one in his pants right now.
And if I was out with a pretty girl on Earth, I probably wouldn't be talking about him either.
You would not be talking.
Oh, I don't.
That was nice.
Consequently, this is the last pocket of atmosphere. When this goes, that's the end.
Is there any way we can help?
Not a chance. By the way, there's one more thing. That girl, Alpha, she's supposed to be my bride.
Your bride?
Dirk's bride. It was arranged a long time ago, before Dirk left for Earth.
Well, now, look here, Romeo. If you think for one instant that you and that...
Now, June, it'll be all right. I'll simply explain the circumstances.
Dirk! You'd better start explaining. Come, Dirk.
I bet that's not the first time he hears that line.
It is time
Time?
for our marriage ceremony. The Lido is ready.
We shouldn't rush into this too fast. We ought to discuss it, talk about it.
I've waited a long time, Dirk.
Just a minute. What's the meaning of this? Well, I'll tell you the meaning of this. That happens to be my fellow you've got your arms around, and his name isn't Dirk Green, it's Steve Dayton. So you just better be careful before I forget I'm a lady. She will die.
I guess that did it.
Steve, I'm sorry, but I just saw red.
It's all right, honey. They'd all know about the masquerade in a minute anyway. We'll have to get a move on.
I don't get it. What's it all about?
We're gonna have to round Gary up and get out of here.
Leave? I was just beginning to like it.
Where is Gary?
Oh, Zima saw him heading for the caves. I think they're this way. Come on.
They're imposters. The name of the man who calls himself Dirk is really Dayton. He must have stolen the medallion.
Fool. Do you think your Lido did not know this? That she could be so easily deceived? I wished to keep my knowledge secret from the Earth people until I had learned more about them. Their hopes, their fears, their reasons for coming here. But now, because of your blundering...
They must all die.
Ooh, she'd make one hell of a judge.
All except Dayton. I will accept him as my husband.
What you ask is impossible. We need the others to help in piloting the strange craft in which they arrived.
I say they die. The one called Dayton can give us all the information we need for running the ship.
You overstep your bounds, Alpha. I am the Lido. You will obey my orders.
You grow old. Old and weak. You have outlived your usefulness. Olanda must have a new leader. Even the medallion, which is a symbol of your leadership, is too heavy for you to hold. Your hand grows weary. My will is stronger than yours, O Lido. I, Alpha, tell you to drop the medallion.
You have exercised your right to challenge for the throne, and you have lost. But someday you will win. Now, however, my orders must be obeyed.
Yes, my Lido.
Real diamonds. Fortune right before me.
Your ways are strange.
My ways are rich, baby. You gotta help me find the way back. I gotta get something to put all this stuff in. Oh, one more thing. Don't tell the others about this, you understand?
I understand, but I do not think the secrecy...
Don't think, honey. Just be beautiful. Come on.
Where is the Lido? The prisoners are in the passages. They seek to escape.
There is no time to tell the Lido. We must act now to prevent them from reaching their ship.
Shall we prepare the gas?
No. They have violated our Lido's trust. This time they must be taught a stronger lesson.
The dark creatures. But it is decreed that only the Lido...
Silence! There's no time to waste.
Hey, Steve. I don't like it. I've seen enough of these people to respect their intelligence. They're not going to sit by and just let us walk out of here.
You might be right. We've got no choice. We've got to take that chance. This looks like the turnoff.
Yeah, that's a rock.
Now all we have to do is find Gary and...
Hey, they're gone. The spacesuits are gone.
I knew it was too easy.
Steve, there's something about this place.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's get out of here.
There's something moving in there. That's Dayton and the others.
No, you mustn't go in there.
They're trying to get away without me. They're going to leave me here. All right. What's the big idea, huh? Trying to cut out of me, huh?
Take it easy. We're just going to look for you.
Oh, sure, I bet.
Please listen to me. You must leave the section of the tunnel at once. Hurry! It's too late. They know.
It's Lambda.
You have defied the Lido. You will die.
You were fortunate to have eluded the Dark Ones. I hope you have learned that escape is hopeless.
I admit it was a foolish move. Now, if you please, I'd like to have an audience with the Lido.
You continually avoid me. Do you not find me attractive?
I have admiration for you and for the others. But you must understand...
The Earth Woman. You will soon forget her.
It's no use, Alpha. You can't bend me to your will. Perhaps you've forgotten that without our spaceship, you and the others cannot leave this dying city.
You're less wise than I thought. I find you amusing. We shall get off, but we will not go to Earth. We will go to another planet.
Uranus?
And you will be my husband.
I could never consent to a thing like that.
But you will consent. You see, Dayton, my will is stronger than yours. You have no choice but to do my bidding.
No.
Do not avoid me. My thoughts will become your thoughts. You will feel only hatred and distrust toward your friends. Your allegiance will be to me, and me alone.
No. Stop saying that. You're making me dizzy.
My will is stronger than yours. You must obey me. You will obey.
I will obey.
The Earth people, the girl, they're your enemies. They must die. Do you understand?
I understand.
Alpha, I wish to speak to you alone.
Yes, my Lido.
I think she's got a bad case of the clap.
Again, you defy me, Alpha. You know the law here. The will of the Lido must be obeyed.
I beg your indulgence, my Lido. I was, merely trying to obtain certain information from the man called Dayton. Information which would, help us in our plans.
You add lying to your other crimes. You desire Dayton for yourself. That is not to be. I, the Lido, decree it.
What do you decree now, my Lido?
Clap on.
The Lido has met with an unfortunate accident.
Yeah, she backed into a knife.
But before her death, she appointed me as the new Lido.
The Lido is dead, but it is no accident.
Do you defy my will? Do you wish to challenge my right to be the new Lido?
What is your wish, my Lido?
Remove the body and announce my ascension to the throne to the others.
Yes, my Lido.
And, oh yes, tell the others to prepare for a wedding. A wedding that will follow an event in the extermination chamber.
There isn't much time. Listen carefully. You and your friends are in grave danger. Even now, the extermination chamber is being made ready for you.
Well, that's sweet of you to worry about us, but Dayton's in there now talking to the Lido.
The Lido is dead. Alpha is the new Lido. If you wish to live, you must...
Go on, go on.
Oh, it's too late. They're coming for you. Trust me. The prisoners are ready.
You're just in time for the ceremonies. Unfortunately, the Earth Girl will miss them completely. She has been sentenced to die. But first, your Earthman has something to say. To whom do you give your heart and your mind?
To you, my Lido.
Steve! Steve, don't let her do this! Can't you hear me?
Stop!
I can't move.
What are you doing?
You cannot move because I do not wish you to move. My will is supreme. It must be obeyed. Now, my Dayton, you give the order.
No! Steve, no! I love you. Tell me you love me.
Take the woman to the extermination chamber.
Let the ceremonies begin.
And now it's time to meet your mystery date.
Mystery date. Are you ready for your mystery date? Don't be late.
Listen. At the end of this corridor is a door. This key will open it. Inside you will find the strange clothes you wore when you arrived here.
Come on, you're coming with us.
No, I'll stay and help your friend.
But how?
Shh. You must hurry before the dance is over. Take these. You will need them for protection against the rock people. You will find the girl at the bottom of the stairs. Now go quickly. I'll join you later, I promise. No, please go before it's too late.
I'll be waiting for you.
Violon. I'll always be with you.
This must be it. Come on.
Everything's okay now, June.
Where's Steve?
Zima promised she'd help him. We'll wait for them here.
Look, I gotta go. I'll meet you back at the entrance of the caves.
Where are you going?
Bathroom!
To pick up a ticket to a swimming pool. 5 block-long cars and a house with 50 rooms.
Stop the dancing! Where are the 2 Earthmen? Whoever's responsible will die for this. All of you, search the area! Why are you not searching for the Earthmen? You dare defy me? Do you wish to die with the others?
It's hard to take you seriously with that goofy hat.
I command you to leave.
At this moment, the Earthmen are releasing the girl. Now you will release him. Release him.
You cannot defy me, Zima. You're too weak. Even if you succeeded momentarily, it would drain you of all your strength. Look, even now you grow weak. And uncertain.
No, it is you who are powerless. You cannot move nor speak. Dayton, you are free.
Curse you!
Where am I? What am I doing in these clothes?
You are free of her spell. The others are waiting in the tunnel. Run!
Hamilton, Papa.
You cannot leave, Zima. Your strength is gone forever.
Steve!
Thank heavens, you're all right. We gotta keep moving. We gotta find our suits.
Oh, yeah, we got him back in the tunnel.
Good. Where's Gary?
He said he'd meet us later.
Now, my slave, you will release the gas in the caves. And it will be your hand that destroys the Earth people. I command you, release the gas. Now, pull the lever. I said pull the lever!
Pull my finger!
Don't, Zima. All of our atmosphere will be released. You'll kill us all!
It's no use. This is the only way.
What was that?
Lon. I can join you forever.
Zima. Something's happened to her, I know it. I gotta go back.
Oh, wait a minute, Lon. Put your masks on quickly. The oxygen is escaping.
What about Gary?
He'll have to find his own way.
Wherever you are, you shall not live.
This heat is unbearable.
Our only chance is to make our way in the shadowed area near the cliffs. The heat of the sun would roast us alive.
Dayton, I command you to return. Return at once!
Steve, what's the matter?
I've got to go back.
He's under the spell of that woman. We've got to get him away. Lon, help me.
He's all broken up to see us leave. Well, at least somebody thought that joke was funny.
Dayton.
You must obey me. You will obey.
My Lido! You'll be killed.
We've got to stop him somehow.
I command you, Dayton, to...
Everything's all right now.
That's what you think. They're after us. Come on, we gotta get out of here.
Hey, wait for me!
It's Gary.
Yeah, he's got the beer.
Look out! The Rock Man! They're in front of you! Put down those bags! Make a run for it, but keep in the shade!
Not in your life! These diamonds are mine! Nobody's gonna get them!
Gary, drop those bags! You'll never make it! Gary, stay out of the sun!
Quick, put on some sunscreen.
Let's get to the ship. Generators seem to be working. Get ready to start the countdown.
You think we'll make it?
Well, let's say we've got a good chance.
Steve, before we start, there's just one thing.
Yes, June?
Do you think I'm prettier than that girl, the one called Alpha?
Honey, there's only one thing I ever expect to see that's prettier than you.
It's that goofy spider! Hello, everybody! It's your old pal Zomboo down here at Zomboo's 3-Minute Horror Movie Theater with another 3-minute horror movie sent in by one of our viewers. Tonight's movie is very scary, so let's go inside and take a look at it.
Hey, you! Come back here! You have to buy a ticket!
Hey, little girl, put me down. Hey, can you come out and play? Yeah, we want to come out and play. Hey, be nice. I'm going to keep an eye on you. Hey, you're ganging up on me here. Hey. Hey, let's watch Zomboo.
Ooh, that was one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. I hope you weren't too scared, and I hope that you didn't change the channel or fall asleep. Ooh, now don't forget, boys and ghouls and mummies and daddies, tune in next week for another very scary movie on Zomboo's House of Horror Movies.